What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Steve from Printer Gang Investments, man. Back with another video after a while. And I want to title this video, What Making 100K Trading in the Market Taught Me. So, I know a lot of people been wondering where I've been, what I've been up to. Well, to be honest, a lot of the investment decisions we made paid off, man. Palantir went from 8 to 180. We was in Robinhood. We was in Oklo. We was in a few of the quantum stocks at a time. You know what I'm saying? We was in Nvidia early. Bought that at like the $10, $20 mark. So, you know, I show one of my portfolios, but overall, a lot of my portfolio has been performing. So we made a lot of money and we took some out, handled a lot of real life business, saved some, still got some, still investing. And, you know, I feel like the time for the Palantir YOLO update series is coming to an end. Not because I'm not still holding Palantir and that I still won't be giving you guys updates on the portfolio, but we're not in the era where I feel like we need the YOLO and Palantir no more. Palantir went from 8 to 180. It stalled out there. I still got a few calls on them, but, you know, calls stalling out a little bit. So we more on some invest in Palantir, continue to hold it, continue to, I will buy some calls, but we're not going to get as aggressive as we was with that particular stock. Now, with that being said, there's going to be plenty more trading to be done because there's a lot of different opportunities out here in the market. Right now, we got the data center expansion going on. Iran, that's a stock that took off. We were involved in. There are other opportunities. Like last time I talked to you guys, I told you guys about United Health. United Health stock, you know what I'm saying, is doing pretty good. I got some leap options for 2027 on that one. I'm looking at BMNR. I like Ethereum. I like the tokenization bull case on that. So we're going to be spreading out into a lot of different things. There's a stock Grab. Y'all know about Grab. They're an Asian version of like Uber and Lyft. They got a super app. Balance sheet's looking really good. And a new one that I learned from my boy Amit. Shout out Amit. Amcor. Amcor is doing a lot of packaging for these semiconductors. And they're the only company in the U.S. that could do that. So, not the only company, but one of the main ones in the U.S. So, anyway, it's a lot of other stocks we're going to be looking at. I'm going to be giving you guys a lot of DD, a lot of insights, because looking back on my channel, the best thing I can do for you guys is give you guys the research and tell you guys, you know, what stocks I like. Because looking back, you know, anyone who listened probably made a lot of money. We called out Oklo really low. We called out Palantir. We was buying Robinhood. We were buying Nvidia. We were buying Quantum. I got out of Quantum, but a lot of my subscribers stayed in Quantum and they reaped the rewards. We made money off of it, but we left it alone. But a lot of people reaped the rewards. So what I think I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna show y'all these YOLO updates like I always do, but I'm gonna focus more so on giving you guys the research, call option strike prices, charting, things like that. So, you know, you guys can get your own money, man, because right now we're still in the AI build out. It's a lot of people thinking we're in a bubble right now. But if anyone knows anything about the stock market, a bubble's not gonna pop when everybody thinks we're in a bubble. That's the key. That's what people don't understand. If it was that easy, we wouldn't even have a CNBC because everybody on CNBC would be on yachts because they can time the top of a bubble. But right now, we got AI use cases expanding. We got the job loss starting off AI. That's unfortunate, but, you know, we was talking about the agents. We were talking about how that's coming. And the reason I feel like it's so important to invest right now, the artificial intelligence age is the greatest age in the history. I ain't gonna say of the markets. They're saying it's the fourth industrial revolution. This is as big as electricity. This is as big as the telephone, as the original car, you feel me? So with that being said, this could potentially also be the greatest era to invest in stocks ever. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying out here. Even though a lot of these stocks are up a lot, like Palantir is up 20 times the money, Nvidia is up over 20 times the money. There's a lot of information pointing to the demand still there, and this is just the beginning. So, you know, I'm here to help y'all get off the sidelines. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a dude who work a regular job, and I trade stocks and I invest in stocks, and, you know, I notice things and I try and make some money, and I try and help you guys make some money. You know what I'm saying? So you won't be out here living in your cars, hating on everybody all the time. You know what I'm saying? Or you won't be out here up 14% all the time, hating on people who making 100% a year, making 1,000% the year after that, because people won't listen. And now is a very critical time because a lot of people are finna get left behind, because what people aren't understanding is the dollar's down 10% this year. So the dollar's down 10% this year, and you're only doing 10% a year, 15% a year. You're not beating inflation at that point, because if the dollar's down 10%, inflation's up 3, 4, 5%, probably 3, 4, 2, something like that. It's not gonna work. Meanwhile, we got these companies that are becoming part of the new landscape of the world, and they're giving out large percentages. And with AI coming and taking jobs in the future, you guys are gonna need a lot of these investments, man, to hold y'all over, because the future is gonna go to the people who adapt and change with this technology. You know what I'm saying? And I hope you guys adapt and change and improve yourselves, and don't be out here doing all this hating, man, because the hating gets you nowhere. If you look at where the haters are, what they doing? They out there misconstruing facts, getting excited every little market crash. Why are they getting excited every little market crash? Because they're jealous. They're jealous they didn't buy in 2022. They're jealous they didn't buy in 2023. They like to say stupid shit like, oh, I ate on Oklo. Oklo's in the S&P 500. Oklo's not in the S&P 500. These people don't do research. They're very stupid. You know what I'm saying? And that old way of thinking is going to catch up to a lot of people. You know, I don't wish harm on anybody financially, but with the AI wave coming, a lot of things we used to do, we're just not going to be able to do no more. So, you know, I just advise everybody to, you know, just keep investing, keep paying attention to what's going on. Don't listen to the haters, because the haters are up 17%. We up over 1,000%, made over 100K. I was in the mall with it, saved it, still got some, still trained, still investing, you know, made our principal back long ago. So, you know, you could listen to the people who do this with no facts, people who just talk. They don't quote prices. They don't say the price things were when they said it versus the price it is now. You could listen to that, or you could do your research and make you some money. I'm going to be back with a lot more videos. We're going to be doing a lot more content, man, because, you know, we just on some real self-improvement, money getting shit. I'm about to go in this gym, but I'm going to see y'all in the next video. And, you know, don't fall off. Don't live in your car. Don't be up 12% all the time out here. It's your boy Steve from Printer Gang Investments. I'm going to see y'all in the next video.